Alright everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil, and I've got a short little FAQ for you guys here. I want to talk about a couple of things that I've been getting asked about. Datacrons. So we're going to dive right in here. We first and foremost want to give a huge shout out to the channel members. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. If you're interested in joining, there's a link down below. Otherwise, hit that subscribe button, leave likes, leave comments, let me know your thoughts down below. So I want to talk about Datacrons, and there's going to be some ranting in here, and there's going to be some just information in general. But so this was actually kind of sparked on by one of my mods, Wombat. He and I were kind of going back and forth, and I was saying how I don't like Datacrons because of the disparity they give Galactic Legends. And the example I want to use is, I'm going to go into my squad arena here just for a second while I pull this up. So when you look at some of these Datacrons, like this one right here, this guy, 171% defense on Lord Vader with 11 protection, extra health steal, extra health, and then at the start of the encounter gaining 15% max health and protection for each other dark side ally. Basically giving 60% max health and protection to each of these characters, right? They're getting that on top of all these other stats. So my big thing here is think about what 60% extra max health and protection does to a character like Lord Vader comparative to even a character like Admiral Piet. And then compare that to someone like Fennec or whoever else, right? It's a huge, huge gap. And it plays a massive role in this game of determining wins and losses in Grand Arena. Another guy's Datacron I want to show just as another point to show the other side of this. So we've got this guy Gugek, and again, he's a fantastic player. I just want to show this Datacron here. This Datacron has 26% protection. And then you look, everything else is defense. So right here, we're calling this what, 81. Then we've got 127 here plus 81. So what? 127, 81. So 228. Plus another 95. So you're looking at over 300% defense here, plus protection. It's a lot, right? This is a lot of protection, a lot of defense. And the big thing here with this defense that I wanted to show is that there's also this range of stats that you can get. So at 95% defense, he is almost at the top end of this particular statistic that he's getting here, right? And that's random, right? It's random of how close you get there. And I'm going to show that comparative to, say, some of my Datacrons that I've got here, right? So I go to my, and I just have a Savage Press one as well. But look, I didn't get any defense down here. I got health. I got protection. So then if I come down to, say, my Maul one here. Look, I rolled 84% defense. So I missed out on 11% defense here. Now, I could re-roll it and try to get more, but that might not happen. So the randomness to Datacrons is a big part of Galaxy of Heroes and why I think so many players don't like it. It's random. You don't know whether you're going to get one for Darth Maul, Darth Talon, right? You don't know which one of these you're going to get. And I'm not saying you should get to pick, but I'm not saying that you shouldn't. Because I don't agree with the way any of these things get set up personally. But this Datacron set in particular is very tilted in the favor of Galactic Legends. I want to show a little thing here from Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.gg. Look at your win percents for these three characters right here. For Jabba, Rey, and Lord Vader, all of them with a, in this range of almost getting as many holds as they are not. This is insane. I mean, these are the best Galactic Legends on defense as it is. And these numbers are inflated drastically by this 15% max health protection cron. Because these characters are getting juiced so much. And what Wombat and I were going back and forth on is he's like, oh, I don't think it's as important to Rey. And I was like, well, no. Because Rey is getting 60% max health and protection comparative to your other character. And the way to think about this is the same way you look at a flat statistic. If you give my old Ben at, with 60% health and protection here, okay, he's going to get some decent numbers there, right? He's going to get what? 36,000 more health and call it 48,000 more protection. let's go to, excuse me, let's go to my Lord Vader here. My Lord Vader getting 60%, right? We're looking at some significantly higher numbers at this point. 60% of these things. So all of a sudden, that 60% max health and protection is affecting someone like Lord Vader in a way that's far superior to someone like Old Ben. And, you know, Lord Vader's a Galactic Legend, so that would make sense. But I think that's killing a lot of this competitive spirit because some of those teams just get so difficult to kill inside of 5 minutes. And it's the disparity that, like, you could give offense, but, like, the amount of defense they were giving is just so absurd that you think 300% defense, how crazy that is. So I think Datacrons are still playing a huge role in this game in terms of kind of, I don't want to say killing Galaxy of Heroes, but definitely discouraging players from wanting to do more with certain game modes because of them. The next thing I got asked was, would I be happy if they went away? 1000%. If I woke up tomorrow and all Datacrons just vanished from this game, I would be happier than a can of worms. I just cannot. I think these things have well and run their course. I think a lot of us would feel that they are just, how do I say this politically correct? I think that Datacrons have run their course. I think we've seen what they can do, and the community still, for the most part, is not enjoying them. People like myself are forced to have to participate with them if I want to stay relevant in GAC. And otherwise, you kind of get stuck because you have to do it. So I think that this next Datacron set, what the statistics are, will be very indicative because I have a theory that every single Datacron set has had, between the two, right, between the ones that were active, there is always one that protects the developer's baby boy, Lord Vader. He had that dodge up at, dodge and protection up and health and protection, and it just seems like every single time a Datacron comes out, boom, Lord Vader getting lifted in some way. And I'm a Lord Vader owner, so like it helps me when that happens, and I still see it. It's a huge conspiracy theory I have. You guys will have to let me know if that's the case. But I 1000% think that is 100% facts, that Lord Vader always gets help from these Datacrons. But what I want to finish with here, would taking Datacrons out of the game kill off-meta counters? No. In fact, I think in some ways it would make some of them more consistent. You think the Bounty Hunter counter against Lord Vader, what really hurts that is if Lord Vader has too much defense or health steal, right? If it's just a normal Lord Vader, it's a very easy fight. But the second you start juicing his stats to a level that nobody else can quite reach, that's when he causes problems. So, I definitely think that Datacrons are something that developers really need to take a hard look at still. I don't want to rant too much about them. It's a little bit late, and I'll say some things I probably wouldn't like to, but I think that, one, Datacrons, there's this huge disparity in terms of, hey, do you get lucky rolls or not? How much they impact a Galactic Legend. It's so much more superior than the way they impact a regular character. And then also, just from this other standpoint of, we want to keep the off-meta alive. The off-meta was perfectly fine before there was Datacrons. In many ways, Datacrons killed some of these things because these characters get too healthy or they get too good and then you can't beat them. So I just wanted to share that, guys. I don't know. I wanted to get it off my chest a little bit. You let me know your thoughts down below. Like, subscribe, comment. I love all you. May the Force be with you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.